Everyone, so I need to talk relatively quiet because it's 4 a.m. and I've just not been able to sleep. So basically my body clock is so messed up from lockdown, it is ridiculous, and I actually didn't wake up until really like the latest I've ever woken up, 5 p.m. and yeah, so I have still got a ton of energy, and I haven't actually managed to finish the video that I was planning on posting literally today at 12 p.m. when my video normally goes live, and I just couldn't relax knowing that I hadn't got a video ready. So we're gonna do a really chill girl talk, and when I say chill, I mean I've literally not got a bra on, I've got a t-shirt on and a pair of pants, I've got no makeup on at all, and my hair is starting to get greasy. And I've not brushed it in 2 days because I did these really cute curls. So yeah, this is a very chilled out girls chat if there was one. I've got my ring light here, which, oh my goodness, I've just looked into it and just blinded myself. And I've wrote down, I asked on Instagram what to talk about, and I wrote down the ones that I got. So, by the way, I'm no professional, this is just like my own experiences, own advice, all stuff like that. So let's get on with it. So, the first one was how to deal with severe period pain. Now, I am really lucky in the fact that I have never had bad period pain when I've thought to myself, I can't cope with this. I've had it bad to take paracetamol and stuff like that, but I've never been so bad where I've literally thought to myself I need to go to hospital or anything. My advice would be, if it's a one-off, then grab that hot water bottle, put it where, like, under your tummy where the pain is, take paracetamol and, is it ibuprofen? I never know how to pronounce that word, is that really bad? Anyway, just take painkillers, have a bath, a hot bath, that will help relax the muscles. And if you feel like home remedies and stuff like that is not working, then go to your doctors. Don't be afraid to go to the doctors, as they should be able to prescribe you something maybe a bit more stronger than paracetamol, or maybe something else that would work for you. But don't struggle, please do not struggle. Like, that'd be the worst thing ever, to try and do literally everything that you possibly can to help get rid of the pain. And I know how it feels, but I've luckily, fingers crossed, I always have to do this finger like that. I can't just do it. Oh, there you go, did it. But yeah, just don't suffer, please. So the next one was how to deal with arguments in a relationship. Now, me and Dom, we're quite lucky in the fact that we don't argue a lot. Now, this is me comparing to my last relationship. So we don't argue a lot compared to maybe other couples that I've seen. We probably argue like 2 or 3 times a month, if that. How to deal with it. So I'm a very stubborn person. He will, a majority of the time, be the one apologising to me, which I probably shouldn't do that, but I do. It's just me as a person, and he knows that I'm like that anyway. I don't really have an awful lot of tips, but I will just say, if the argument gets too much, don't be afraid to just say, I'm not having this discussion, walk out the door, make yourself cool-headed. There is no point in going into an argument, all guns blazing, and literally just explode. Just, oh my god, I just spat. Just literally have a calm conversation. If you feel like you are getting heated and annoyed, just say, I can't have this conversation right now. Or if you feel like they are getting heated, just say, you don't need to get worked up about it. I just want to have a conversation with you. Something that's worked before, I've seen someone say, why are you shouting? You don't need to shout. That might help. I don't know. It depends what sort of argument it is. But my number one tip is to never go to bed on an argument. Always, always, always make up with them before you go to sleep, because that is the worst thing in the world. Because I have done this before with my ex, and waking up in such a crap atmosphere is just the worst thing in the world. You want to wake up, have a fresh start, and just think positive, basically. Me and Dom have never actually gone to bed on an argument. The only time we've done that is before we were living together, and I can't remember if I'd done something to annoy him or he'd done something to annoy me, and then we both ended up angry at each other, and then I just said, you know what, I'm going to bed, and I did actually go to bed. And then I woke up in the morning to such a lovely message from him saying that he was sorry and everything else, and to have a lovely day when I woke up in the morning. But yeah, just please don't go to bed on an argument. It's like, oh, yeah. And if it gets too much, if it comes to the point where you're arguing literally every day or every week, maybe you've got to think, is this the right person for me? Why are we arguing so much? Or if you're arguing about a certain thing all the time, maybe think, why are we arguing about it? How can we solve this issue? But yeah, I'm no expert. That's literally, just my experience. So the next one is actually so important. This is the importance of respecting yourself. So, obviously, I've not been the best person to talk about this probably, because it has only been like the past year or so that I've learned true like self-respect. And I think the only reason why I learned that then is because I was going through a breakup, my first ever breakup, and yeah, that was not a nice time at all. I'm not going to go into all of the ins and outs of it because I'm not going to bring that story onto my channel. But basically, it was the situation of I basically lost myself trying to please him and other people around me, and I'd lost all self-respect, and it just got to the point where we broke up, and it was like, who even am I? Like, I used to love doing this, love doing that, and I can't remember the last time I did that. And you bet your ass that the next week I got my nails did. I literally got my nails done like the weekend after it happened, and I was like, self-respect, yes, self-care, yes, queen, because it's just who I am as a person. But yeah, it is really important to respect yourself. Right now, I haven't got the best body positive image for myself, just because this is something that I've always struggled with. But I like to think, if someone says, oh, you look nice today, or oh, you look really nice in that outfit, I believe them. Also, this is the only body you are ever going to get. This is the only person you are ever going to get, the only mind you're ever going to get. You might as well respect it. It's just really important. If you think about it, how do you expect other people to respect you that maybe don't know you so well, like strangers in the street, if you don't respect yourself? But like I said, I'm not the best person to talk about this. but it is really important. It's easier said than done, but it is doable. The next one, exes. That is the next topic, exes. Right. I have only had one experience. I have only got one ex-boyfriend. The breakup, I wouldn't really class it as messy, to be quite honest. Thinking about it now, I'm glad that I went through it because it's made me the person that I am today. And yeah, I am just thankful that I had the opportunity to go through it all, because now I know what to expect. No, that's not the right word, because I'm not expecting a breakup with Dom, because we're like that. Literally, again, I cannot do that. There you go. Yeah, so I'm happy that I went through the experience that I did. It wasn't nice at the time. However, I'm glad that I went through it because I'm able to obviously share with you guys tips and tricks, you know. So how to get over your ex. The way I did it is, first of all, well, the way I did it, broke up with them however you break up with them. Me and my ex actually broke up over text, though it wasn't technically text, it was WhatsApp. Just because we didn't live together, we saw each other like once or twice a week, and it just got to the point where I was like, yeah, we're gonna have to cut it here, man, because it's just getting too much. Long story short, I broke up with them. The day that I broke up with him, I got all of my stuff from his house, because I actually stayed at his house every weekend, because that's just what we did. He didn't actually have anything at my house because he didn't really visit or anything. It was just me going to his house, but you know. So literally take all of your belongings and put it back where they belong in your house, and if you have any of his belongings, take it, put all of it in his house, so you've got nothing other than like gifts and stuff and memories. You've got nothing of his in your house. That is really important, because you could literally put that off for weeks, and then yeah. So then my dad's tip of the day when this all happened, don't text him, wait until he texts you first, which is what I did. I told all of my friends to, well, I didn't actually tell all of my friends to delete him off social media, but they sort of did that anyway. I actually kept my ex on social media for a while. Don't really know why I did it. I think at the time I thought maybe we could go back. Obviously, no chance in hell was that going to happen, thinking about it. But just literally block him on everything. Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, text, literally everything you physically can, just block him, because that will help you get over it. You really don't need any more added stress in your life. And yeah, my other tip is cry for 3 days. Don't know why 3, it's just a magic number. Cry for 3 days. Let yourself just have that breakdown for 3 days. No more than that, because not one of your exes is worth more than 3 days of tears. They're not even worth the 3 days, to be perfectly honest, but we're giving ourselves a bit of leeway. And then get back in touch with your friends and your family, spend loads of time around them and with them, do what makes you happy, go on a night out, let your hair down, just do what you want to do. I spent a lot of time again with friends and family, And then it wasn't actually long until I met Dom. So I didn't exactly go looking for it. We did meet on Tinder, which does make it sound like I did go looking for it, but I actually didn't. I re-downloaded Tinder, I think about 3 or 4 weeks after we broke up, just because I read somewhere, why are you wasting your life away? You might as well do what makes you happy, get back on it, and just you do you, boo. So I quite literally took action, re-downloaded Tinder, not expecting anything to happen, and then that one in the other room appeared, and it was like, oh, hey. And he literally grafted his little butt off for me. And yeah, made it work. Went on a date and hit it off from there. So yeah, I don't really have much else to say on that, apart from block them out of your life, block your ex out of your life, and do what makes you happy. And if he comes back and texts you again, don't have any of it. It's an ex for a reason. Preach. Anyway, my next topic is contraception. Now, I've not done any research since I've been asked this question. I know there's all different types of contraception. You've got your condom, you've got your pill, you've got your injection. Don't really know how I do know how some work because I've had experience, obviously. I have been on 2 different pills. My first one that I was on was called the Dianet, which is apparently one of the stronger pills out there. I went on this before I even had a boyfriend, and the reason is because I actually have a condition called PCOS, which is polycystic ovary syndrome. If you want me to make a video on this, I will be more than happy to, as it is a daily struggle of mine. And the main reason I went on my pill was because I actually, once obviously I started my period, obviously they don't really regulate themselves for at least a couple of years sometimes, which mine sort of did. And then I actually went without a period for 4 months. The way I went about telling someone, it wasn't the best idea. I was at college at the time, and I went up to one of my teachers because we were in this like health and social whatever class, and she said, we're doing one-to-ones, if there's anything you want to talk about that's worrying you, bring it up, you know. And I literally sat there waiting for my turn, debating on whether to tell this teacher, who I was really not close to in a weird way, but I was close to her as though I could trust her, and I could ask her pretty much anything about life. And I literally just came out with it. I said to her, I need your help. I don't know what to do, but I've not had my period for 4 months. And her face literally went. And I was like, oh, I'm not pregnant, by the way. Because at this point I was actually a virgin. I was 16, 17. Yeah. And I didn't realise, just me coming out with it, that she'd think that I was pregnant. But obviously, say if someone comes up to you and just like, I've not had a period in 4 months, one of the first things that they're going to think is, oh my God, you're pregnant. No, I was a virgin. So I was like, I'm not pregnant. She was like, okay, go to your doctor. So that's what I did. I've gone way off topic. Anyway, I will talk about PCOS and my whole story in another video. But yeah, so I went on the Dianet because of my periods, and also because the PCOS, it was helping me control the symptoms of that as well. And I only actually came off that, no, I was on that for, I think it was either 6 or 7 years. Wait, how old am I now? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I couldn't have been on it for 6 or 7 years. sure she said 6 or 7 years, or maybe it was 5, I don't know. I was on it for a number of years, and then my doctor said, I think we need to swap the pill up, just because it was a really strong pill, and it could also lead to complications and risks. I'm not going to say what they are because they're actually kind of gross, but if you want to, you feel free to Google it. So then she put me onto the Famotidine pill, which isn't as strong, but it did do its thing. However, I suffered with really, really bad headaches. I'd have like a phase where I would go through having a headache literally non-stop for at least a week, and oh my god, it was literally affecting my life. Not only the headaches, I was also really grumpy, really moody. The mood swings were unreal. I was not showing Dom any affection whatsoever, and let's just say the stuff that Mr. Grey does in his film, I did not want to do that at all. I didn't want to be touched. So me and Dom spoke about it, and I was like, right, let's go for it. I'll come off my pill, see if it worked, and it actually did work really well. So I'm not currently on any contraception. However, obviously I'm being careful because we don't want no babies yet. We're not ready for that. And we want to do more stuff in life first before having a baby. So yeah, that's all I've got to say on that. I got asked what my favourite brand to wear was. My go-to brand is actually Boohoo. I absolutely love Boohoo. I've been wearing it since the start and I absolutely love it. Oh my god, I'm getting pins and needles. I'm getting a numb leg. I'm sat literally on the floor filming this. Oh my god, just knocked my phone with my foot. I've actually got my phone on my new chair that swings around. Pretty cool, is it not? What was that? Oh, it's the door ledge. Thought it was a piece of like line of muck. Anyway, I love Boohoo. I've been buying from Boohoo since I've been doing online shopping. Also for bras and underwear, I love Ann Summers. As you may know, if you've watched my videos before, I have rather a larger chest than average, and I can only get like really decent quality bras, so I actually go to Ann Summers or Marks and Spencer's for them. What other brands do I like? For shoes, I like Nike and Adidas. Not really a heels type of person, but my favourite heels that I've actually got is from everything5pound.com, which you will see in my previous video. What other brands do I love? Boohoo. I'm trying to think of where else I bought. I literally just love Boohoo. I'm pretty open to brands though, so if any of you have got brands that you really, really like and you think I would like, then comment down below. And I'll check them out, definitely. My last one, this actually made me really, really sad when I received this message, which I shall read to you now. This girl put, "I hate everything about myself and I don't know what to do." So I did actually message this girl personally as soon as I saw the comment, and I literally did everything I could to try and make her feel better. I liked all of her Instagram posts because, oh my goodness, she is bloody gorgeous. I'm not going to say who it was just because, you know, but if you're watching this, then you know who you are. You are literally, you are amazing. You need to be a model because she was gorgeous. I would love to look like her. Obviously I don't look anything like her, but I'm happy being me. Yeah, so obviously I text her saying, are you okay? Like, do you want to talk about it? And she basically just said that she can't find one thing to like about herself, which I found really sad. My tips are just find something that you like literally look in a mirror and go through yourself like head to toe. Oh, I've just got a notification from the bank saying that I've sent money. Brilliant, I thought I was receiving it, I got well excited. Yeah, just literally go to the mirror, literally pick anything out head to toe that you like about yourself. So straight away, I would say I love the colour of my eyes because they're dark brown. I love how long my hair is, although I would like it longer, but I'm not going to talk about that. I like how small my nose is. I like my eyebrows when I get them waxed. I like the fact that I've got piercings. I haven't actually got them in at the moment, but I do have my first done. Yeah, just literally go through the mirror. You can't do that then. Go to the mirror and go through literally head to toe what you like. If you can't find one single thing and you want to feel good about yourself, I've done this before actually. I've literally gone on Google and found what hair I wanted. Like, if you don't like it and you can change it, then you go for it. Like, I am naturally a brunette. However, I actually prefer my hair when it's lighter. I think at the moment anyway, it always changes. I've been pink, as you may have been able to see. Yeah, so literally, if you're able to change something, then you do it. If it does what... I can't talk. Do what makes you happy. Oh my God, I've been filming for like 28 minutes. Dom's going to be up soon for work. Yeah, so if you want to dye your hair, you go for it. If you want a different hairstyle, book it in. I mean, you can't at the moment because of COVID, but when you can, book it in. If you think you're too pale, fake tan. If you decide that you don't like your style, maybe ask your friends if they've got any clothes that they don't use that you could maybe borrow off of them or have, or if not, then like sort through your wardrobe and pick out the things that you don't like, sell them on, and then get yourself some new gear. What else could you do? I mean, obviously, there's stuff like weight loss and stuff, but obviously you only do that only if you want to, not just because people are telling you to or anything like that. You only lose weight for yourself. It's not really... I'm trying to think what else you can do. Pretty much it. Just treat yourself, get your nails done, then you'll like your nails. If you like jewellery, buy yourself some new jewellery. Get your eyebrows done, get your lashes done, just get anything you want done to make you feel happy. Obviously this stuff does cost money, and if you don't have it, then obviously what can you do? But just confide in a friend and literally ask them, what do you like about me? Ask a couple of your friends, what do you like about me? Because then it may make you think, oh, actually, yeah, I do like that about myself as well. But obviously, please don't go hating yourself, because you are the only you in this world. You are unique, and your magic power is that no one can be just like you, unless you have a twin, but that's irrelevant to this right now. My brain, I swear, works in so different ways. I'm literally coming out with such a lovely quote, and then my brain's like, lol all over that. No. Anyway, enough of that. That was actually all of my topics to talk about. So I've enjoyed this little girly chat. even though it's now like 4:30 in the morning, but you know. But yeah, so I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope it helped you in some sort of way. I hope that I've managed to give you some good advice. And I hope that the people asking the questions, I hope this has been helpful for you as well, because, you know, it's what I'm here for. That being said, if anyone wants to talk about anything, absolutely anything, feel free to message me. I have an Instagram which I will pop on the screen, and also in the comments below. I always say that. I'll pop them in the description below. Yeah, so feel free to message me on Instagram. I'm literally pretty much on that all the time if I'm not making YouTube videos or doing my own thing, you know. So I will always reply to any messages. Feel free to message me whatever, even if you don't want advice, you just need someone to listen to you. I'm all ears. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go now because this video is only getting longer and longer and I'm just babbling on. But I really hope you enjoyed this sort of video. Let me know if you want me to do a part 2, and we'll talk about all sorts of different stuff. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Please make sure that you go and subscribe because I'm so close to 100 subscribers. That's crazy. Anyway, bye.